Peace, everybody. What's good? It's that boy, Coach Malachi Williams, and you are now tuned to True Media Today USA Boxing. Let's go.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, everybody, check this out. I just got through yesterday. We had a phenomenal show yesterday. I hope you guys please check yesterday's show out, where I revealed a leaked audio, pretty much an audio on my show of what Ryan Garcia said as it relates to why he canceled his tune-up fight that he had scheduled in January. He also went back to 2022 when he was negotiating, trying to make the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. Now, in this particular audio, Ryan Garcia said pretty much that, when he was negotiating with Tank's team, that they specifically told him that he could not, have a tune-up fight. It was okay for Tank to have a tune-up fight, but he could not have a tune-up fight. Ryan was saying that they was trying to have the fight in October last year, but when he wanted to have, going to the fight October last year, the PBC said that, hey, no, we're going to push it back to 2023. So he wanted to have a tune-up before then, but they told him you cannot have a tune-up. And if Ryan was to have a tune-up, that he would not get that Tank Davis fight. They would cancel it. They would just scrap it. You get what I'm saying?
I wanted a fight in October of 2022 to keep the momentum going. I had just fought in July, and I said, I'm going to fight in October. And they told me, they were very adamant, we're not going to fight you if you take that fight in December. And I was like, wow, okay. I promised fans that I'm going to do this, and if I can't take a tune-up before that, or not a tune-up, but if I can't keep active, then whatever, I'm going to just go and fight Tank. All of a sudden, he don't want to fight in December. Then I'm like, all right, let's fight in January. He agrees to that. Then he says he needs a tune-up in January. Then he said, originally it was at a certain weight, and all of a sudden, can't be at that weight. So all these things I've had to do, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to fight in January. I'm not going to have something out of the blue happen to me, and I'm going to go straight for Tank because I truly believe I'll beat him. I've always had to believe I'll beat him.
Now, even though that this fight is not under contract at the moment, to my knowledge, this is what he said. They said, now, I hear both sides of the coin. If you anti-Ryan Garcia, you can't believe nothing Ryan Garcia says. He's pulled out of fights, yada, 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 this and that. If you're pro-PBC, there's nothing that the PBC can do wrong. The PBC is perfect. Everything they say is right. They don't lie. Anyone outside of the PBC are liars, and you can't believe them because of the almighty God, Al Haymon. So I totally get that. I totally get that angle as well. Fact of the matter is, I'm going to tell you why I believe it. This sounds like some PBC A-side type stuff that's going on right now. We saw the same thing with Terence Crawford. It seems as though the PBC does have a pattern of, if they are negotiating with a fighter that is not from the PBC, that they will try to pull the A-side stuff on them. They will try to make them kowtow to whatever demands that they want them to. They tried to do it with Canelo Alvarez when he fought Caleb Plant. When he beat Caleb Plant, became undisputed. Remember what happened with Canelo the first time that the first time he was negotiating with the PBC, Canelo actually ended up walking away from the table. Canelo was like, man, the hell with that. I'm done with it. He walked away from the table. And then eventually the PBC, I think pretty much PBC and Showtime, they came to their senses, and then they came back begging Canelo, and they begged him to come back, and he came back to the table, and they went ahead and closed that deal. You know what I mean? Because that's Canelo Alvarez. So, with the Crawford situation, Crawford trying to fight in 2022, only to come to find out when they came back with a revised edition, say, hey, you can fight, but you're not going to fight Errol Spence till 2023. But yet they did not want him to have a fight in 2022. So Crawford was like, man, the hell with it. I'm fixing to go get this money, have this fight with David Avanesian, who is a top 10 fighter in all three sanctioning bodies. He's ranked in all three sanctioning bodies in the top 10. And I think he was ranked number 5 or 6 with the WBO. So now we're hearing the same thing again as it relates to Ryan Garcia. Now, again, when I sat back and thought about it, I said, this sounds very familiar to me. And this is pretty much what I believe it is. Again, you don't have to believe it, but I believe it. One of Ryan Garcia's friends, Two-Tone the Superstar, called the show yesterday as well, and he gave his take on why it was, from his point of view, that he believed it as well. Now some would say that, hey, Tone is biased, he's close to Ryan Garcia. But hell, if you're close to Tank Davis, you're biased as well. So My thing is, if a person is already biased towards another fighter, i.e. Tank Davis, you have no room to sit back and say that another person who's biased, who may be biased to Ryan Garcia, you can't sit back and maybe close to Ryan Garcia. You can't sit back and say, oh man, they're being biased, while at the same time ignoring your bias because of your relationship to Tank Davis. It goes both ways. You get what I'm saying? So you can't throw your rock and hide your hand at the same time. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. If Ryan Garcia agreed to that, that's on him. You know, I think it comes to a point in time when you look at these things, these negotiations, guys, you really got to ask yourself how bad you really want to fight with another fighter. And if it gets to the point to where it's too extreme, hell, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I won't even blame a fighter for saying, you know what, you guys are just asking for too damn much. You know, you're asking for an arm and a leg. I get it. I get the A-side stuff. And this sounds like something that Floyd Mayweather has done in the past. Once he beat Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather was known for doing this. He was notorious for telling fighters just all types of crazy stuff, what type of gloves to wear, what type of mouthpiece to wear. You're going to have to run 10 miles the day of the fight before you step in the ring. You're going to have to, your baby mama going to have to go into the strip club and win the butterfly contest or win the one leg up contest before you get in the ring with me. Just all types of crazy stuff. And it's justified by saying, I'm the A side. I'm the A side. You get what I'm saying? That's the politics of boxing. So, Ryan Garcia, you agreed to it. I don't feel sorry for you because you agreed to it at the end of the day. You said that you agreed to fighting at a catch weight of 136, even though Tank Davis did fight Mario Barrios at 140. But I think that the reason why he fought Mario Barrios at 140, because Mario Barrios doesn't have the skill set that Ryan Garcia has. And again, you know, if you want this fight, you're going to, you know, if you wanted this fight, this is what you agreed to. So I don't feel sorry for you as it relates to that. You agreed to that. If you got punked or debowed in negotiations, then it is what it is. I think Oscar De La Hoya probably just went along with it because he knew that his fighter, Ryan Garcia, really wanted this fight. Now, although Oscar De La Hoya did not say that December the 16th, I think it was December the 16th, 2022, right before Christmas, even though he didn't say that December the 16th, that Ryan Garcia was forced by the PBC, or it was a stipulation that he could not have a tune-up. Oscar De La Hoya didn't say this. So it kind of seems like there's a contradiction there, to be honest with you guys. But I'm telling you that I believe it because this sounds like the PBC way. If you are a non-PBC fighter, you hear things like this happen all the time. So it is what it is. You guys tell me, what do you think? You know, do you think that this is the norm? Do you believe Ryan Garcia? Or do you say, hey, man, you know, the PBC doesn't lie. This doesn't sound like something that they would do. The PBC is always right. You know what I mean? Ryan Garcia is a liar. He's dealing with Oscar De La Hoya. You can't believe them. So I get it. If you're Team Ryan, you say this is true. If you're Team PBC, you say this is a lie. Me, I'm in the middle. I don't have a dog in the race. I don't have a relationship with neither camp. I don't have a relationship with the PBC or Tank Davis. I don't have a relationship with Golden Boy and Oscar and what my main man is, Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya. I don't have a relationship with neither one of them. I don't get a check from neither one of them, and I really don't give a damn. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna call it the way I see it. So just leave your comments below. Tell me what you guys think. See you guys today. We will have a show today, 3 o'clock. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.